I'm actually very poor. I've been unboxing a lot of really expensive stuff, and I'm really just a very simple person with very simple resources, and today, cheap figures, China made. Are they good? I don't know. So let's take a journey, shall we? I haven't actually done a straightforward video for a long time, and who has so much money to spend on plastics? That's why today, Rumi from the makers Hanabee, 400 Chinese yuan, no expectations on this, no preview from the box either. So let's investigate together this week. No previews for you guys either, because I want to have very raw reactions. So $60, what do you expect? Price figure kind of quality? What? No! What? No! We have two gifts. No, not gifts. You paid for this, but it's kind of nice to receive some extras like a cardboard illustration of Rumi. Oh, by the way, the illustrator is Keso Shirou. I've grown to like illustrators a lot. I feel that each have their own style, and I like these slightly mature looking humans. At 1/6 scale, loving this board a lot, but I don't know where to place this, so yeah, I really don't know where to place this. Next, we have a tapestry. Not exactly a real one, just printed on, but really nice. I mean, if you're starting to collect figures, $60 is a very small amount, and you're getting a lot of items, 3 in fact. The box is simple, and the figure comes in a very simple blister box, which most do. I don't mind, and talking about standing figures, I've always preferred standing figures more than dynamic ones, because they actually make arranging these figures on your shelves a lot neater. Right? It makes your house look neater too. I don't know if this is charity they're doing, I mean Hanabee, but this goes to show that if they can include a base and a table and a tapestry and a printed cardboard, this should give us a hint of what the cost price of the figure should be. Actually, very cheap, just $60. You can already beautify your desk and make this a very heavenly distraction. And I really don't think that they're shortchanging us with anything with this price, because the base looks just as good as any expensive bases. Looks like wood, perfectly shaded. This looks as cheap as any other expensive base from the bottom because it is hollow. You get a glance of the figure here and you already know this is pretty good. So just for this week, let's not jump the gun and let's just look at the table first, because the table is great. In fact, crafted very well, looks like dark wood. The insides of the table is hollow. I'm actually very scared of house lizards. I hope the bottom doesn't become his home. The prints on the book is probably a decal, but I haven't seen a scale figure so well crafted with dark wood, giving us a very vintage feel. Honestly, Schools doesn't look like this anymore, but it does give us a very strong anime vibe. Scale figure hates make or break a figure, but the first thing that caught my eye is how deep the lines on the hair sculpted. The curls on the hair also gives us a lot of hint that this looks like the illustration. Being true to the source material is very important, and this looks like it popped up from the illustration, although not so much, but it does. It looks really good. The hair also has a lot of layers, and we're not even spotting very obvious faults. In fact, I can't really spot any. For such a simple figure, the details are present where the blouse, the underclothes, and the skin mix up a lot of layers on her top. If you look inside the blouse, you can even see that the skin inside are painted flesh color. These guys are terribly spoiling the market. Even the hands look like hands, because some expensive figures don't. I really want to talk about this. My first figure was Matsumoto Rangiku from Mega House. It was so long ago, I remember it to be around $100. Then COVID pushed price up to crazy $400 for a simple figure. God awful. I represent figure collectors, and there's no way $400. It's not even flexing. It's stupidity if we spend $400 for a figure. And now China is challenging Japan with $60 figures. Really, we are back to the good old days. The garments inside even have buckles, and you can see the clothes drape around her. Looks really natural. The clothes give a 3-dimensional effect with the folds. I mean, this guy really knows how to make the clothes accentuate her body. This figure is semi not safe. I mean, it looks lewd, of course. So you really shouldn't expect this to be a cast-off, because it is so cheap. The stockings, of course, it has no texture, but it still has the details and the buckles. Well, I call it buckles. I don't know what this is. Clips, maybe? Yeah, clips. Yeah, belt clips. The stockings are very simple, but does the heels have details? Yes, unfortunately, well, unfortunate to Japanese figure makers because it is very detailed. So what? Look at this. Putting the 3 items together, this is one time off many times. The hands, a complete separate entity, rest perfectly on the pages of the book. The joints are seamless. Man, I don't know if they continue doing figures this cheap, this good, they might actually cause a revolution, and I hope they continue to push figures this affordable. I don't make money from showing you figures. If you like to have a semi-distracting figure that makes no sense with this pose on your table, definitely don't miss this. And don't miss all of our future videos by subscribing to this channel. It's been a journey and I never knew I could meet so many people, so thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I wish to entertain you with another video next week. This week, just buy a cheap Chinese figure already. Well, take care, goodbye.